Hey guys, Coach Keith Keppner here. I just want to give my quick recap of the Bivol Beterbiev fight last night. I actually did watch it live. One, because of Turkey Al Sheik, it was super cheap, or basically free, I guess. And two is, it was early enough that I didn't have to stay up till 12 o'clock at night, East Coast time, right? Two things that deter me from watching fights live. Anyway, this is the best fight in the best. So therefore, when the best fight the best, it's typically not one-sided where something really extreme happens. When that does happen, it's very special. So to be expected, very close, which is oftentimes what happens. But you could also make the argument for that no one really had that it factor and pushed that pace to really make a definitive statement. There were a lot of inconsistencies in this fight. I think both Beterbiev and Bivol, in their performance throughout the entirety of the fight, turned on at times and turned off at times. And I didn't quite see, watching it one time through live, I didn't quite see where they had a reason to turn off, right? Early on, Bivol was doing a good job of countering Beterbiev at certain points and also leading with shots. And he did that throughout the fight at times. The other times, he just went completely passive and did not a lot of anything. Now, you could say the power was maybe a factor or whatnot. Who knows what was going on? But then also with Beterbiev, his double jabs, using the jab to do what he needed to do, but then not throwing off of the jab, consistently headhunting, and not touching the body at all when Bivol's default was here. And only later in the fight did Beterbiev start going to the body when, man, you're trying to invest in the, the S&P or whatever, and you're trying to get a big turnaround in a day. It's not going to happen with the S&P 500. So that's how this guy, when you go to that body, you need to go to it fairly early so you can start having an effect. Now, granted, you could land one powerful body shot, but man, a lot of the body shots were right hooks to the body, not the left hook to the body, which is going to be the most effective shot. Now, of course, maybe Beterbiev doesn't have a great left hook to the body. Well, it's a challenge, something that perhaps he could work on. Obviously, he's probably towards the end of his career. But very, it was a good fight. Both guys, one thing I'll say, just kind of a boxing coach perspective, is again, looking at it from that way of if I was in the corner for both guys, is that the inconsistency, right? Bivol is starting and catching with great combinations, moving and countering the jab, and not doing that consistently. And man, it's just like, if it's working, keep it working. And I didn't see Beterbiev do anything to nullify it. And then with Beterbiev, like I said, double, triple the jab. When later in the fight he threw combinations that went down to the body, it was available and he didn't pay for it in any way, shape, or form. So what's the problem? It feels like Beterbiev sometimes had to wake up, right? Bivol would light him up with a combination. Beterbiev would kind of get a little bit pissed and be like, okay, I'm going to come after you. And it's like, there wasn't that consistent grind from Beterbiev that I feel like he needed to have. I leaned to Beterbiev winning the fight before the fight happened. Watching the fight first time through, I guess you could say maybe give him the decision, perhaps. But remember, there are even rounds, and I would have to really go through. I didn't score it. I was watching it from a different type of perspective. I didn't score it, so I'm not going to tell you who I think should have won or could have won or did win, or if it was really a Beterbiev fight, in my opinion. But the impression I got was kind of a draw. And that's, I guess, how one judge saw it. It was a lot of back and forth. And again, that's where it's funny, too. It's like, think about it. If you think it was a draw, one of the judges agree with you. And if you think Beterbiev got it, one of the judges agree with you. Or two of the judges agree with you. And I can definitely see how you can make the case for Bivol winning it. And both guys have a path to win in the rematch. 100%. This is a 50-50 fight. It's whichever guy does what they need to do and do that consistently and build up momentum throughout the fight. Neither guy built up momentum. All right? That's my hot take. Comment below. Let me know what you thought. And like, subscribe. Watch out for the next video. And watch out for my live coming tomorrow at 9:30 p.m. East Coast time. See you then.